Today, more than ever, communication is one of the most interesting challenges and priorities in a globalizing world. It is undeniable that people's need to communicate clearly has increased proportionately with the growth and improvement of tools available to them. The types of devices we utilize and the platforms available require different styles of writing and content to converse properly. People that once were isolated geographically can now communicate and interact with other people located all over the world and in the most remote areas of the planet. Communication and proper translation skills play a fundamental role in the European Union, from casual discussions between friends to the delicate international negotiations between two different countries. It is here that languages come into play. Multilingualism, which refers to both a person's ability to speak several languages and the coexistence of different language communities in one geographical area, is one of the fundamental principles of the European Union since the beginning of the integration process. Today, the European Union has 500 million citizens, 28 member states, and 24 official and work languages: Bulgarian, Croatian, Czech, Danish, Dutch, English, Estonian, Finnish, French, German, Greek, Hungarian, Irish, Italian, Latvian, Lithuanian, Maltese, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Slovak, Slovene, Spanish, and Swedish. Another 60 languages are also part of the EU heritage and are spoken by up to 50 million people in specific regions or by specific groups of people. The recent enlargement of the EU, which doubled the number of official languages from 11 to 24, focused its attention on the role of languages in the European Union like never before. Why must we have such a complicated system instead of using just a couple of languages as other international organizations do? The answer lies in the very nature of the European Union, and in the Commission's role as guardian of treaties that provide a legal basis for the EU. The Commission serves the European Union and its citizens, a community quite different from that served by traditional intergovernmental organizations. Its legislation has to be published in official languages of all the member states because it becomes their national law as well and thus directly binding on all their citizens. So these citizens and their national courts must be able to read and understand it in their own languages. So the reasons why the European Union uses 24 official languages are not hard to find. They are democracy, transparency, and right to know. For this reason, a multilingualism policy was adopted in September 2008 by the European Union aimed to encourage language learning and promote linguistic diversity in society, promote a healthy multilingual economy, give citizens access to European Union legislation and information in their own languages, and raise awareness of the importance of multilingualism as a key economic and social asset of the European Union. It does so by funding a number of programs to promote teaching and learning of European languages. The first, Comenius, covers primary and secondary schooling. Erasmus, named after the 16th century humanist Erasmus of Rotterdam, is a special program designed to enable university-level students and teachers to spend time at the university in another EU country. The Leonardo da Vinci program, named after the great figure of the Italian Renaissance, focuses on vocational education and training. The fourth program is Grundtvig, named after the 19th century Danish pioneer of adult education, which is specialized in teaching adults. Language learning is not an aim in itself, but should provide prospects for each individual. Indeed, multilingualism can unlock the full potential of the single market in terms of better jobs and prosperity. For this reason, the lack of linguistic knowledge and language skills is also related to the world of business, and this is an important problem that the European Union is trying to settle. Language skills are an asset not only for sales and marketing, but also because in this way problems will be solved quicker and delays will be avoided if there is direct communication between people at all levels. A study entitled ELAN, Effects on the European Economy of Shortage of Foreign Language Skills in Enterprise, commissioned by the Directorate General for Education and Culture of the European Commission in December, shows that EU firms can lose business opportunities due to the lack of language skills. This is particularly the case for small and medium-sized enterprises. According to the study, which was published by the Commission in February 2007, up to 11%, nearly 1 million enterprises, have lost contracts with potential clients in other EU countries because of language barriers. The study also stresses the growing importance of multilingualism for winning business in world markets. We know that English is the dominant language of global trade, and proficiency in English is essential to expanding international trade. However, not everyone speaks English, and more to the point, not everyone wants to speak English, for example, when receiving a sales pitch in one's own country. This idea is summarized in a quotation attributed to former German Chancellor Willy Brandt. "If I am selling to you, then I will speak your language, but if you want to sell me something, then you must speak German." Most European small and medium enterprises cite English as the primary language used for business communication in their major export markets, but there is widespread use of other languages as well. So, we all need languages for traveling, for studying abroad, for business, and for work. However, there are times when even the most polyglot Europeans don't have the language skills they need. Either they don't know the language or the stakes are too high for them to rely on their skills alone. This is when they need the help of professional specialists in multilingual communication, interpreters and translators. The European Parliament, the European Commission and the Court of Justice of the European Union each have an interpretation and translation service. Interpreters are at the front line of multilingualism, working to ensure that language is no barrier to understanding. They understand what is being said in one language and render that same message accurately and almost instantly in another. The interpreting services of the European Union are the world's largest employers of conference interpreters. Translators are people capable of building bridges between language communities. Their ambitious goal is sometimes seen as the art of the impossible, to reproduce in one language ideas originally taught and written in another, duplicating a way of using language that, by definition, is uniquely shaped with the confines of a different culture. Even if there are theoretical difficulties, translation is an efficient communication tool. The translation services of the Union institutions are the largest in the world in terms of size and variety of languages and themes covered. They offer excellent career prospects at the heart of European integration. Progress in translation and interpretation activities has gone hand in hand with the development of new computer-based tools. Computer applications such as translation memories and voice recognition software have made translators more efficient, speeding up and improving the quality of translation. The European Union has also developed a database for all EU-related terminology containing 9 million terms and covering the 24 official EU languages. While computers provide powerful means of increasing productivity and improving quality and consistency. Human touch remains irreplaceable at the core of this difficult art.